Hello and welcome to 2 Minute Watches. Today I'm comparing Seiko SPB187, the Prospex, with a Squale Y1545. And yeah, the Squale is, I think it's Squale actually, because it's French for shark, with the shark logo. Yeah, it came onto my radar through the Long Island Watches videos, but only recently did I acquire it as I looked into the heritage, and it has quite a long heritage. It goes back to the 50s, and they feature Swiss movements, and it's still owned by, well, not the original Von Buren family. I think they passed it to one of their their business partners, but it's still family owned. So it's a brand that has its own history that goes kind of a decent amount back. Not as far as Satori's with Hitoshi with Seiko, but it does go back quite a bit. And so yeah, so I think under the under £1,000 price bracket, you've got some real competition here. Just looking at the build quality, the Squale looks really good. You've got, I mean, there are a lot of design elements that seem to resemble a Rolex Submariner, but if you look at their catalogue from the 50s, the watches did look like this. And Squale do a lot of fun play-ons with their design, so it isn't just a one-for-one replica. Here they've got a fun orange minute hand, which I really like, and makes it kind of fun. I was gonna say summer watch, but actually it just makes it a fun casual watch, which is more playful and something that I personally quite like and just differentiates it from the pack. Not everyone loves the double logo. I don't mind it personally. I think initially I thought it was quite childlike, cartoonish, but again, once I saw it was part of their heritage, I didn't mind it at all. With Seiko, you've got your usual Prospex design language with the printed Seiko logo, the Prospex logo at the bottom, and the usual design elements around the round hour hands, so the round hour markers and the kind of pointed minute and hour hands. The model actually 187 does come with a touch of red on the second hand, which gives it a splash of colour. But design spec aside, you're getting the in-house 6R35 movement with 70 hours power reserve at 3 Hz, and this one comes with a Sellita 200, 4 Hz with 30-hour power reserve. I think it's hard to beat the fact that you get a Swiss movement with the Squale at the similar price point. They both are in the kind of, depending on the exact model you choose, but you can find models between the £600 and £1,000 mark, and they think they both retail. I think this actually retails less. I think it comes at about 800 quid with taxes to the UK. The Seiko, I think it retails about 1100, but you can get it down much lower on the grey market to the £700 mark too. So maybe they are in the same price bracket really. The similar kind of oyster style bracelet, but it really is the movement. So I guess if you don't have any particular qualms about the design or the brand heritage being roughly the same, getting a Sellita I think it's hard. As much as I love Seiko, the 6R35 or the 6R series in general is much maligned. It's very erratic in terms of timing. I think my SPB 143 comes out about, I think, minus 25 seconds, which is great. I measured this one, it came out at 2 seconds, plus 2 seconds per day. This one came out plus 13. So just even anecdotally, the timekeeping of the Sellita is much better. And from a cost perspective, I think you can get the 6R movement in much lower cost pieces, particularly in the Alpinist range. So I think from a dive watch perspective, definitely worth checking out the Squale. It's something that I never really considered before, given the plethora of Seiko models out there. But yeah, really, I think in terms of S-branded watches with some sort of brand heritage under £1,000 or $1,000 even, if you're in the States, I think Squale is definitely worth a contention. Probably not as many model types. There's the 1545 series, which this is part of. There's also 1521, which has much more vintage elements with a stainless steel bezel. There are actually quite a lot of colours as well with the Squale, to be honest, but obviously the Seiko catalogue is absolutely humongous, and has been dominating the budget dive watch range for a long time. But as the Seiko creeps up to that £1,000 mark, there are other brands like Squale that you can kind of check out and get a lot of value for money too, and not have to sacrifice necessarily some brand heritage with it. So yeah, do let me know what you think in the comments. Love to hear kind of what you guys think of these two brands. Do like and subscribe if you like the videos. Thank you.